Hey YouTube, this is my first video, so let me just explain what my videos are going to be about. They're basically going to be vlogs. Vlogs? Yeah, video blogs? Whatever they're called. But it's going to be like an advice thing, where I'm just giving my advice to situations. And, as the videos progress, you can, send me messages, be like, hey, what do I do about this? And I'll give you my advice. Doesn't mean you should actually, take it blindly. It doesn't mean that it might work. It just means that, some people just want advice just to be like, what's another option? What's another alternative? Here I am for you on YouTube. I'm like your little counselor if you want me to be, little counselor or lawyer or, just whatever gives advice to you to help you in your time of need. That's who I am. So, yeah, I think my first, let me see, that's my tummy. My tummy is hungry. If you heard it. If not, then ignore what I said. Anyway, my first topic here is going to be abusive relationships, pretty much. Just because I see a lot of it, and a lot of people ask me, what do I do in a situation like that? And here's my advice to you. I don't care how old this friendship, because it happens with friends too, but I don't care how old this friendship is, or this marriage is, or a relationship. I don't care, okay? When the beating starts, you run. Plain and simple, because I'm going to tell you why. If you don't and you stay in that relationship, or marriage, or friendship, or whatever, guess what, dude? You're going to get to the point where you're afraid of everything, and this dude or girl, because girls hit too, girls can be abusive. Let's not just single out men here. Let's all be to blame for our actions. Okay? You're gonna get to the point where you're scared of this person, and this person is gonna beat on you till your leg is broken or arm or something on you, till you're all jacked up, or you're dead. Okay? Because in my personal opinion, anybody who is brave enough or cowardly enough, whatever, to smack a person or punch a person or kick or put any bodily harm to a person for no reason. I mean, there's no good reason to hit somebody at all, unless they come at you and you're defending yourself. But, I mean, if you're just gonna be like, honey, you didn't make dinner today, pow, that's not a good reason. And anybody who is, cowardly enough or brave enough to do that is a psychomaniac, in my personal opinion. I'm sorry. And people who continue to do that are just wrong people, and they need to be, they need to be beat up themselves and see how they like it. But that's not the point. The point is, if you're in a relationship like that, okay, or a marriage or a friendship or whatever, keep saying those because I want to make sure it gets clear that it doesn't matter what kind of situation you're in, okay? You need to get away. Don't be like, oh, well, he loves me, and my CDs are in his truck, and he loves me. No, he doesn't, honey, okay? No, he doesn't, okay? Because guess what, okay? If he's hitting you, he don't give a crap about you, okay? He's just using you, or you're just there to keep him company, but he don't care about you. He doesn't at all, okay? I mean, when a guy cares about you, okay, he doesn't want to do any bodily harm. He gets mad if other people hurt your feelings. I mean, that's not even physical, okay? I mean, if a guy loves you, he won't put a hand on you. He will defend you at any costs. He won't even know, okay? The Prince Charming thing, kind of gotta live by it. Does Prince Charming hit Snow White? No, okay? You never hear in the Disney stories that anyone hit anyone, okay? So this whole, he loves me! No, he doesn't, okay? So I don't want to hear that, number one. Okay? Number two, if you tell your family about this and they want to go and kick his ass, don't be that person that jumps in the middle between your family and the dude behind you, or the girl, or the dude behind you, and be like, don't hurt him! I love him! He's my man! Oh my goodness. I don't know how many times I've seen girls do that, okay? And then the men got worse. Or the person beating the person up got worse. Because they know, oh, she's not going to let nobody hurt me, or he's not going to let nobody hurt me. I got this person. I can beat up on you even more now, because no one can stop me. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see how messed up that is? But you don't think about it at the time, because you actually love this person, and you care so much about this person, you don't want anybody to hurt them. But I'm sorry, that person behind you there that's kicking you in the face does not look at you the same way. Okay? So you need to let them be punished for what they're doing to you. Okay? Now, if you let people or your buddies, whoever's got your back, when you let them take care of this piece of crap over here, don't think that's gonna end. You still need to get away. Okay? You can't, once the fists start flying, you need to just leave because it's never gonna be healthy. You're always gonna get hit. You're always gonna be, scared for your life. Don't live that way. Don't do it. Get away. Just run out the door. Don't give me an excuse why. Because like I said, if some guy or a girl or even your best friend, I've known like people like of the same sex, of course, who are best friends, and that person starts beating up on that person, and that person's now scared, and you're like, are you kidding me? Are you for real? It's a disaster. Abuse of any kind is a disaster, and you right there, you that I'm talking to, you in the mirror there, hello, you don't need to put up with it. Do you hear me? You do not need to. You are an independent person. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. You are an independent person. When you turn 21, you made your own decisions in life. And it doesn't even matter. You could be 18 and still. It doesn't matter. Either way, you are in control of your life. Do not let anyone hurt you or kill you. Do you understand me? Do you understand? And don't be afraid. And when people tell you, I'm going to come after your family. Really? Really now? You're going to come after my family? Most of the time, actually 99% of the time, they're not going to do it. Especially if your family is that type of people that just like, really? You want to mess with us, son? You know what I mean? Everyone's got that kind of family. Most of us do. But what is this popping up here? What is this? I'm trying to talk and this thing's popping up in my face. Get out of here. I don't know what that is. Anyway. Just get away. Okay? You always have a way out. There is no reason to sit there and be abused. Okay? And that goes for verbally, too. Okay? Don't let somebody tell you you're stupid, and nobody loves you, and everybody hates you, and blah, blah, blah. You're worthless. You're this. Every single day. Or ever. Stick up for yourself. I mean, you might be afraid, but trust me. I mean, you have to respect yourself. And if you don't stick up for yourself, you're going to head down for a really bad road. And with people living together and husbands and stuff, I don't even care if you're 15 years married. When the abuse starts, you got to go. Call the police and leave. And I know what you're saying. Well, it's hard because he's always home. He's going to beat me. Wait till he goes to work. Dude's got to work, right? Dude's got to work. When he's at work, you pack your crap. You call your homegirl, your homeboy, your grandma. Okay, maybe not your grandma. Well, okay, if she's a hot rod kind of grandma that's like at the motorcycle at the age of like 79, I would call that grandma. Pfft, man, I'd be afraid of that grandma. But I'm just saying, call somebody while he's gone and leave. Okay, and if he tries, and then get a restraining order right away. That's what I would do. Be like, this guy's crazy. I just left. I'm afraid he's going to come after me. Police, get the police involved. Do something. You know what I mean? Don't just be afraid and fraidy face, because you being afraid is going to cost you your life. Like, for real. So, basically what I'm trying to say is, my advice for the day would be, if you're being abused, no matter what anybody says, even if you're afraid, and I know it's hard. I know people get really afraid, and they're like, man, what do? I don't know what to do. This dude's got me scared. It's basically life or death at this moment. I mean, if someone's beating you up that much, if you end up getting a black eye and a bloody nose and bruises, and your family is like, where'd you get these bruises from? And you have to lie about it. Basically, your life is on the line. You're basically choosing whether to live or die in that situation, because you think it's not gonna change. I mean, you think it's gonna change, but it's not. It's never going to. They'll wait a while, and then they'll just start the hitting again. Once an abusive person, always abusive person. Unless, miraculously, they go and get help and they're okay. But even then, you still have to be careful. Why live in a life of fear? Why do that? Why live in a marriage of fear? Why live with anybody with that kind of fear? That's not a life. You'll never live. You'll never be happy. You'll always be afraid of your life, and that's no good. So look at choosing to leave is like choosing to live. That's the best way I can put it. And like I said, I know it's hard. I'm not saying that it's the easiest thing to do. It's probably the hardest thing. But if you look at it, you're choosing your own life to live. If you look at it that way, it's not so hard anymore. It's It's kind of like choosing whether to jump off the building or not. You know what I mean? Common sense, kind of. Like, I know I'm not going to jump off the building because I'm going to get killed. Same thing. I know I'm not going to stay in this relationship because I know I'm going to get killed. So, you know, I would just, that's what I would do. I would look at it that way. And if anyone wants to continue this conversation further, message me, you know, leave a comment. I might have missed something. Maybe you have more questions. What if this? What if that? You know, that's cool. We're here to talk about it. You know, we're here to give advice to each other and talk about it and try to make the world a better place and help people out. You know? So, like I said, basically, don't take the abuse. Choose to live and run away. You can do it when you're in high school, okay? If you can do it when you're in high school and you jump out the window and you got away from your parents and you were scared of parents because you knew you were going to get the whipping when you got home, whether it was the belt, the paddle, or whatever, you can get away from this guy. Come on. You're just a little bit older, but you can do it. And if you have kids, definitely get out of there. That's not even a question. Okay? You and your kids, get out of there. Run. Run away. Hide. Do something. Call the police immediately. But, yeah. That's my advice. And, hope you guys agree. Hope some of you, well, actually, I hope none of you disagree, but those who do, good. Something more to talk about. And I will see you guys, I don't know, when I see you. Alright.